Hi everyone, welcome back to Melody Crochet Nook. My name is Beth and we are doing another crochet update this week. The things that I have finished, the things that I am currently working on, and the things that I plan to be working on, and I guess a little bit of a yarn haul too. I'm going to start with the things that I have finished, and the first one I'm going to insert a clip because the puppy hats that I was making, the bonnets, the beanies, and the cowboy hat, are already in the mail. So she should get those in the next few days, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And I'm really excited for her to get them and to see them on the puppies when they're born in July. Yeah, that's what this clip is going to be. Just me packing them up and getting them ready to ship out. I wanted to show you some of the things that I made before I pack them up. So these are all bonnets and beanies for my cousin. I think I briefly showed them to you in my latest video, but there are 4 beanies, blue, green, yellow, and tan, beige. They're there. And then there are 4 bonnets, pink, white, purple, and coral. And then here's a little cowboy hat. The next thing that I finished was one of 6 dishcloths. So if you remember, I think I showed you before, but this was the yarn that I had gotten for it. She wanted some greens, but then I was looking at it and I started making one up and it started forming into more of a camo. And while camo can be cute, I don't think that's what she was going for. So excuse me. So this is what it was turning out to look like. I'll probably still continue to make these, maybe for me here at home to have, because I don't want to waste the yarn or anything. So I'll use that. So then I ended up going to Walmart and I found this peaches and cream in the color rosemary. So I got a few of these, and then I got this one too for the neutral, and I love it. This one is in the color, it's in the color Oasis. And it's really pretty. It has like these browns and peaches and greens in there along with the neutral. So this is the first one that I made. And I'm using the cluster stitch on this, and then I did a single crochet around the edges. And then this is the second one, which is turning out a little bit bigger than the first one. And that's good. You can have a couple of different sizes. So yeah, I have 6 of those to make. And then I also finished this. I'm not super proud of it, but it's funny. I still need to add the arm, so I guess I'm not completely finished with it. But it's for my brother-in-law. He really likes Ghostbusters and stuff. It makes me laugh just because it's not well done. But the face, there's a lot of detail, surprisingly, a lot of detail in Slimer. So anyway, those are my finished projects. The hats took up the majority of the week. And then the dishcloths, I think, are going to take up the majority of this next week as well. And then I guess we can go on to the haul, because yeah, I'm still working on the blanket, the waffle stitch blanket, but honestly haven't touched it in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna pick it back up very soon here, as soon as I'm done with these dishcloths. And I'm still working on Sally. Again, I haven't touched Sally in a week either. But as soon as these dishcloths are done, then I'll pick back up on the projects that I had to set aside for a little bit. So the first haul that I did was on Thursday. I went to Walmart, and that's when I bought 3 of these skeins of rosemary, peaches and cream for the dishcloths, and the one Oasis. And then I also saw this. This is the Premier Big and Chunky, or Bloom Chunky Big. Yes, it's the Bloom Chunky Big. And I don't know the color. It's right here. It's in the color Gerbera. So like a Gerber daisy, which happens to be one of my favorite flowers. And so I was thinking of making like kind of like a shawl to keep warm during the summer. So not summer, to keep warm on cooler nights and stuff. So this is what I have so far. I have taken it out and put it back quite a few times just because I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for it. But I don't know. I think I'll probably keep going on this one. And I was thinking of like doing a scarf and just seeing how big or how wide it could get, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to keep going on this pattern though. I believe it's a granny stitch. It's the same one that I used for my sister's bandana. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going and seeing how large it can get, which is probably going to be pretty large because I have a lot of this yarn, so we'll see. Oh, and this is a 5 weight, and I'm using a 6.5 hook for it. And then today I went to Joann's with my kids, and my daughters really want bucket hats. So Joann's is having this deal on the big twist value where it's 2 for $5. So I took them and they were able to pick out their colors for their bucket hat. And Ellie wanted pink and white. So we're going to do the checkered pink and white bucket hat for her, and Savannah wanted this green. This is the color sage green, this is light rose, and then this is white, of course. But I had this one, so that was fun to go do. And then also picked up this. I've been eyeing this and seeing it in a whole bunch of different projects, and I wanted to add it to my collection. So yeah, I'm really excited to figure out different projects to do with this. I think I mainly want to do like smaller objects where you can just have them for fun little keychains or whatever, because they're really fun colors. But yeah, I think that about covers all of what I'm working on currently. And yeah, I am working on figuring out a different system for my yarn, and I'm thinking of just using this cart back here that has been storing the majority of my yarn just as a project thing. because the yarn is taking over my living room and I need to figure it out. So I think I'll just use this cart as projects and store all of the yarn out in the garage in a tub for now. Because I know long term that's not the best way to store your yarn, but if I'm continually going through it and picking out colors and stuff for projects, I think we'll be fine. So yeah, that's it for today. I am going to talk about, or we'll read the Beatitudes again, go over the first one, which honestly it did confuse me with the wording of it, but then I looked it up and now it makes a lot more sense, so I'll go over that also. So the Beatitudes are found in Matthew chapter 5, and it's verses 1 through, mainly 1 through 12. And today we're just going to go over verse 3, but I'll read through verse 3. And seeing the multitude, he went up on a mountain, and when he was seated, his disciples came to him. Then he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." And I know I've studied this before, but the verbiage of blessed are the poor in spirit did confuse me, and I just had to look it up because I knew that there is another meaning besides what it's saying. Blessed are the poor in spirit, because we don't want to be poor in spirit, but the commentary that I was reading, it suggested replacing the word poor for humble. Blessed are the humble in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And it's just humbling yourself and realizing that we're not perfect and we need to be meek and lowly and know that it's Jesus who works in us. So it says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So blessed are the humble in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So we're not to be puffed up. We're not to be proud. We're not to be we're to be humble and knowing that it's all the Lord. Yeah, I mean, that's what God did. Jesus, who came down to earth, he humbled himself to be like man. Even though he's God, he humbled himself to become man to show us how to live our lives. And it says, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So when we lose our lives here on earth, we gain our lives in heaven. Yeah, I think that about explains it. But if it was confusing, please let me know down below. I would love to talk with you. So if you need prayer for anything, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me your favorite yarn to work with. I think I've even asked that question before. When I reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a Q&A. So ask me questions down below, and or email me questions, send them to me on Instagram. We are at 412 subscribers right now. So if you like my content, I would love it if you would subscribe, like this video, comment down below. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a very great day. Praying for you all. All right, talk to you later. Bye.